This video is for the people that are doing okay after the breakup. You're fully functioning, you're making new experiences, making new memories, you're going to work, pursuing your goals, you're going out with your friends, but you feel like something is empty. Something or someone is missing. And I don't hear enough people talk about this. I feel like a lot of people confuse emptiness with loneliness. This is not about being alone, because you are never truly alone. You have your friends, you have your family, you have the people that you're close to, but you still feel like something is missing. Something inherently important is missing in your life. It's when you go out with your friends, you could go out with 10 friends at the same time and you still feel like someone is missing. It's when you achieve a goal and you feel like you have no one to share it with. It's when you conquer the world and you feel like you have no one to share the world with. And the most confusing part about this is that you cannot really understand where this feeling is coming from, right? So what you need to understand first is that this emptiness is not about losing something or losing someone. It's when you pour love and emotions into something or someone, let's say an ex-partner, for example, and that person is gone, the love and the emotions that you felt for this person lose all of their direction. Because really think about it. How are you in a relationship? You imagine a shared future with your partner. You're aligning your schedules to be able to spend time with them. And most importantly, it gives your emotions a place to go to. But if that person is gone, automatically the direction is gone as well. But you must realize that love is not gone. It just lost direction. You still have that love within yourself. It's just that this love doesn't know where to go. I see a lot of people, when they break up with someone, they try to stay as busy as possible. They jump from dating app to dating app, meeting new people, trying to fill that void. But this is distraction, it's not direction. If you indulge yourself in hobbies and work, it's stimulation, not destination, right? You can't really distract yourself from the fact that you feel empty, because there's no purpose to it. Even if you pursue your hobbies and your goals, there is no really motivation behind that, because no matter how hard you try and no matter how much you're doing, if you feel empty at your core, nothing else is going to satisfy you, because there's something missing. You could very well buy a new house, buy a new car, make millions of money, but if you feel empty at your core, it is not going to satisfy you. You could literally go from hookup to hookup to hookup to hookup. It's not going to satisfy you on the long term, because there's something missing. There's something missing and you are craving what's missing. And most importantly, when you're sitting in your room, for example, it's not that you're bored all the time. You know how to spend your time. You know what you love doing. You're not bored. You are emotionally underused. You don't know where to go with all that love and emotions because you lost direction. There's a big difference between emptiness and sadness. Sadness, for example, is active. There's a reason why you feel sad, but there's also most likely a solution, what you could do in order to make the circumstances better. But emptiness feels like absence. And the reason why you miss someone, even though you should be long over that person, is because this person was the last place that your emotions made any sense, right? Your brain connects all the good memories, the feelings that you felt, the love that you gave to the last person that you shared it with. That's why you're missing this person, but it's just your brain trying to make sense of the situation, because it cannot really understand what's not there. That's why I said emptiness feels like absence. And your brain can't handle uncertainty, and your brain can't handle the things it can't understand. So that's why it's trying to make a connection there. And what's really uncomfortable about this feeling is you're forced to sit with your emotions with nowhere to go. You are forced to feel whatever you are feeling, but there's no direction to it. Because there is no shared future anymore. There is no emotional mirror. You suddenly don't have a role to play anymore. But what you must realize that this is not because you're failing at healing, it's because you're learning to redirect. It's the part where you finally learn what you're capable of feeling. It's the part where you learn how much love you actually have in yourself. It's the part where you learn that love is not gone because that person is gone. It's when you learn that love comes from within you. That love was always yours to begin with. Your love is what made that situation and that person special. It is not quite literally about them. It was always about you. You need to realize that just because this person is gone now, that love is still present. You are only confused because the love doesn't have a direction to go, because you always poured it into something external. But the same way, you must realize that you can always take the love and those emotions and pour it into something internal, for example, pour it back to yourself. So this could actually be a blessing in disguise, because it's not literally about the loss, it's potential. It's your potential to finally take the love and pour it back into yourself. Because really think about it, if you pour that love into something else, right? And that thing is gone and you start feeling empty, all the other things you're doing in your life will also lose its meaning. It's only when you start to pour that love into something meaningful, into something special, and back to yourself, when all of your accomplishments are starting to make sense to you again. When you finally find the joy at living again. You finally want to go out there again. You have to be whole, right? You cannot constantly pour into other people and leave yourself drained like this. You must pour into yourself first before you can give love to anybody else, right? And if you fill your own cup first, this void is automatically going to disappear more and more and more. And you will start to feel whole again. And you will start to experience life in a completely new way again. You will be okay. Trust me, this person that you lost was not the last person you will ever love. You will be okay. You will be fine. You will take that love and pour it back to yourself. Yeah? Just because you're confused right now, just because you feel empty right now, doesn't mean that you're broken. You're just learning. You're learning along the way. You're learning how to redirect. But I need you to realize that in order for you to redirect, you have to let go of all the external things around you, and you have to really look at yourself and really look deep within yourself. Be grateful for yourself. Give yourself some grace. Be thankful for everything that you did for yourself. People come and go in your life. That is okay. But the one person who always stood by your side is you. The one person that deserves your love the most is you. Not your mother, not your father, not your friends, not your lovers, you. You are your first priority, okay? And trust me and trust yourself, you will be okay. You will be okay if you make it okay. I hope by now that this video motivated you to give yourself the love and the compassion and the grace that you always deserved. Thank you so much for watching and wish you lots of love. Bye bye.